Hi to everyone, my name is Tanya Boran and today we start with you really a very important part of my life, and this will be broadcast video from my channel in English. And if you are for the very first time on our channel, I will tell you the full story. My name is Tanya Boran and I'm the head of the Prediction Astrology School. I'm an astrologer, and I'm head of this big school. And we have a big school in Russian language in Europe, in Poland, in Belarus. And we have a lot of students from different countries. And now it's time to start our English story. English language story, I should say. And today the video will be about the USA. The USA and this solar eclipse which was in April, just several days ago, and maybe some events which can happen after this eclipse. Plus, today we will watch and we will see the natal chart of America, the natal chart of the USA, and here it will be. So we will see the annual horoscope. About all these topics, about all these things we will talk about, and now you see the annual horoscope of the USA. After this horoscope, we will watch the natal chart of the USA, but it will be some time later. So, this solar eclipse was on the 8th of April 2024, and it was in the sign of Pisces, and it was in the very beginning of this 8th house. 8th house of the country is a very specific place. 8th house represents some wars, some crises, and something which makes a shock, really, which makes a lot of strange energy to the country when people don't understand what will be the next step. And I don't know why, but this eclipse was in the 8th house, and I'm sure that there will be some events after this. For example, I think that America next 4 or 5 months will be under some pressure and will change a lot inside the country. Some specific events can be, some shock events can occur, and we will see what it will be. But now we will go into details into this annual horoscope 2024, and I will show you all what I see, what I can tell you as an astrologist. So, we will use the application of our school. Its name is Alpha Space, so we'll have 3 applications: Horomi Lab, like laboratory, and Alpha Space. And here in this Alpha Space we have a very strong astro processor which will help us to see all the planets, all the calculations, and even stars, even these deep sky objects which are connected with some planets, and it's very important to understand the meaning. We will talk about this. So now I press just annual horoscope and choose 2024, and you see that we will talk about the period of time from the 7th of July 2024 and until the 7th of July 2025. We will talk about this year. And what we see, this annual horoscope is built on the moment when the sun comes back to the clear degree and minute and even second which it was situated when the country was born, you know, when the country was started. And here you can see this annual horoscope like a new horoscope for the country, but only for these 12 months. So, what we see here? The head of the king of the year is Jupiter, and Jupiter is situated in the 3rd house. What does Jupiter tell us about? Jupiter is a planet of big money, and it's a planet of richness. That's why I think that this year will be great for the country in economical issues. I mean, this 3rd house tells us that economical situation will be okay. There will be a lot of business in the country, and this Jupiter tells us about wealth, about richness. And this Jupiter is not situated like just a simple planet. It is connected with some special deep sky objects which tells us more. For example, Jupiter is situated in the 16th degree, you can see here, of Taurus, and is situated next to a very specific star, the northern eye of Taurus. This star is a king star. Is a star which gives some talents, success in business, in art, some wealth, and all goods. For example, with Jupiter, it will give high social status, and this Jupiter tells us that in the 2024, from July till July 2025. USA will be okay, will be with a high status among other countries. Some wealth will be, some good business will be. Next star, which tells us more about this, is Aldebaran. Aldebaran is one of the main stars of Taurus constellation, and it is situated very next to this planet Jupiter in the annual horoscope. So this is also a very good star, which tells us about some faith that the country will make a lot of success, and that this country in this year will have some enemies, because this Aldebaran star gives great success and strong enemies with this. So with Jupiter it will give power, faith, wealth, and enemies, nothing more. So what we can see? We can see that the Jupiter is the head of the Lord of the 1st house, so it tells in general some situation in America. The Jupiter is the Lord of the 10th house. 10th house is the house of the president, and Jupiter is situated in some crisis 6th house from the 10th. It means that in 2024, 2025, it will be a change of the president. So the situation of this change in this situation we can see in this horoscope, and we can think about it more, and to make some ideas that maybe even the ruling party will be changed. Not even the president, but even party will be changed. Next, we can see Rahu, the planet Rahu, in the 1st house of the USA in 2024, and this Rahu means that a lot of immigrants, a lot of foreigners will be in the country, and maybe it will be the main news of this year, this big amount of foreign people coming into the country. Then, every planet in the natal chart, in the annual horoscope of the USA, has its own time to work, its own time to be the ruler of the situation. So, from the June 2024 until the 14th of July 2024, the planet Ketu rules the situation, and it means that in this period some spy process will be. I mean, Ketu is situated in the 7th house of relations between countries and in the 7th house of war and peace. Ketu, when it stands like this, when it sits like this in the 7th house, shows us that can be some news about spies, about some hidden process in political situation with other countries. So we are waiting for some secret decisions which are connected with the global politics in the USA, and these decisions will be in the beginning of the year. I mean until the 14th of July. And in this period of time, some relations with other countries can be very cold and maybe strange, and some partners will behave not as usual. So it's not very simple period for the country. Next period, this is Venus period, from the 14th of July 2024 until the 12th of September 2024. Venus is the lord of the situation in the USA. Venus is Venus stands in the Cancer sign and shows us something special about children, about teenagers, and some cultural life of the USA. So I can say that the middle of the year, I mean the summertime, is an entertainment time for the USA. And some good events will happen in the sphere of children, of entertainment, show business, and maybe some laws, some rules, and some new rules and new laws about children, motherhood, and all this part of society. Then we should check if Venus maybe is connected with some special stars. Yes, Venus is connected with the star from the constellation of I don't know what will be English for this constellation, but I will show you in some special program. So this star is Procyon. This is a star in the middle of heart of a dog who is the friend of the leader. So it means that Procyon star gives some strong character and some achievements in society, politics, business, sports, some big success, and some how to say investments. And this Venus will make these good results when from the 14th of July until the 12th of September 2024. So this is a good period for the country. But this Venus stands in the 8th house from the president's house, and it means that in this period of Venus, a very strong opposition, very strong opposition movements, I don't know, will be, I mean that this presidential process when Trump and Biden will, how to say, achieve their goals, it will be a very stressful period for the Mr. President, really, because Venus is in the 8th house of stress for the ruler of a country, for the president. It should be taken like this. Then the next period in the annual chart of the USA is Sun period, from the 12th of September until the end of September, until the 30th of September. This is the period of Sun. Sun is the lord of 6th house of some enemies and some difficulties, and it stands where does it stand? In the 4th house. So it means that some enemies will enter the land of the USA. It doesn't look very very dramatic. I mean, it can be some situations maybe on the border of a country or in immigration part, yes, of the society. So it can be connected with some enemies, with some crisis situations which can be connected with the land of the USA, maybe on the border, or maybe it can be climate problems, for example, I don't know, some climate difficulties. Then, what else we should say about Sun? Sun is situated on a very interesting situation. Sun is next to the star Castor. Sun is situated in Gemini, and next to the star Castor. Castor is a war star, and it gives big success in some war situations. So Sun here shows us that it can be a period where when some war decisions are made. So we will check this. So we will check it from the September, from the middle of September until the end of September 2024. Then moon period from the end of September 2024 until the end of October. So the whole October it will be moon period. Moon is situated very peacefully, very good in the 5th house of entertainment, show business, sport, culture, motherhood, children, and all these things. That's why this period, October, will be good for the USA, and some news will be connected with a cure, which are connected with these spheres of life. So this is a good time to achieve some family goals, to make the relations stronger, and all in the country will help to this. Then it will be Mars period, and Mars shows us some improvements in financial situation. Mars is situated here in the second, Mars is situated in the second house of wealth, money, and income. And Mars, as a planet of money here, because it's situated in the second house, shows us some improvements, because Mars is the lord of the 9th house. the Lord of the ninth house in the second house. This is a very classical Lakshmi yoga. This is a yoga of wealth. But here in this situation, I think Mars shows us that some money from outside will come inside the country. Maybe some other resources. This is money from outside. This is income from outside, and it will occur in the period of Mars from the end of October until the 20th of November. So this is a good period in financial life of the USA, and we will check other additional charts, additional division charts of the natal chart, and Mars shows us some important event in this year, because Mars is connected with Mundha, and Mundha shows us the main events in the life of the country. We will check the chart of the president and presidential power. Mars is in the seventh house of relationships, so some war-connected meetings can be, some communications about war can be done by president. I will check now the translation. Yeah, it's okay. Next period, it was a Mars period, then we go to the Rahu period, and this Rahu period, which gave us some clue that it will be some event connected with foreigners who comes out from other countries in the USA, and this will happen after the 20th of November. Here you can see the whole schedule. Rahu will rule the country after the 20th of November until the 13th of January 2025. In this period, the topic of foreigners will be very important. But we know that in this time, elections will be, and this is a very, very important part of American life. So when Rahu stands like this, it shows us that there will be some strikes, and there will be some situations when people are not agree, when people go out from their houses to the street and they say that we are not agree. Especially maybe this will be connected with elections, plus with this foreign item, with foreign questions, foreign topics, immigrant topics, and it will be not very calm situation when elections comes. Let's check more. Let's go into details. We will go in the D9 chart. And here we can see Rahu in the 11th house with Mercury. It shows some changes in parliament. Maybe it will be not connected with elections. Maybe it will be just another fact in the life of the USA in 2024. But some changes in parliament should happen this time. Okay, let's go to the D10 chart, divisional chart of the strengths and the power of president. And here we can see, again, Rahu in the 11th house. I see from this Rahu that the party which rules should be changed. So it shouldn't be Mr. Biden again, and the party will be changed. That's a prediction from this Rahu, because in the case of elections, some changes should be done in the 10th house, but here Rahu shows us the changing of parliament, the changing in the ruling party. So we can make a decision from this. We can interpret this like that ruling party will be changed. Okay, we know that the inauguration of a new president should be on the 20th of January 2025, because this is a tradition. This is a tradition which goes through centuries. That's why we should analyze the 20th of January and check if the planet ruling this date good or bad for the USA. Okay, from the 13th of January until the until the 2nd of March 2025, Jupiter starts to work, and Jupiter shows us that some strong leader will come, because Jupiter is a lord of the 10th house. In the first house, this is a very traditional formula for some success and for some high status situation. That's why when we know that some elections should be and then inaugurations should be, so the natal chart shows us that there will be a new president, inauguration, some success, some very high status situation. And what can we say about this president? Let's check this. This Jupiter, which we discussed in the beginning of this video, it was about the country, and it was about the new president. So we can say that the new president will be with this Jupiter character. Okay, we will check again. Jupiter was situated next to two strong and very powerful stars of Taurus constellation. Let's check it again. The northern eye of Taurus, and the second one, Aldebaran. You know, I will check all the people who are in these elections now, and maybe we will see the clues there. But let's read it again. It will be a person with a very bright charisma, powerful, and this will be a person with great enemies, with very strong enemies. It will be a powerful and faithful person, and it will be a person with some actor talents. It's interesting. It will be a person who has a success in business or in art. Very interesting. And even he says he has high social status, a very high social status, bright face, a lot of money, and maybe this is the sign that this will be Donald Trump. It really looks like this, but I will check, because my formula was to wait until all the candidates will be on the list, and we will check them. And these elections will be very difficult for me as an astrologist, because last elections, two previous elections, I knew a very clear time of birth of all people who were candidates. But now I know the time of birth only of Joe Biden and Donald Trump, and that's all. Only the date of birth of other candidates, not a clear time. That's why it's very difficult for me to understand who will be the president. But we will wait until, I don't know, autumn 2024, and we will check all of them who will be on the list. We will check, we will try really. Next, after this inauguration time, after this starting of March, Saturn period will be. Saturn starts from the 2nd of March and goes until 28th of April 2025. So this is the spring 2025, Saturn period. What does it say? Saturn stands in the 12th house, and this is some very neutral situations. Saturn has an aspect. Yes, this is important. Saturn has an aspect from the 12th house to the 9th house, and it can be a situation when new laws, new rules are formed in this period. That's why a new president, a new administration of the president will make new laws, new rules, and it will be in the spring 2025. But you know, this Saturn shows us some situation when new things are done with the people voices. I mean, it can be a decision not made only by parliament and president, but by the whole people of the USA. Okay, then Saturn is the lord of the 11th house and gives an aspect to the 2nd house of finance and financial life. So it gives also some second booster to the economical situation. But this Saturn is again showing us money from outside. But this Mars shows bigger money than this Saturn. That's why the period of Mars will be more good in financial meaning. This is November 2024, the period of Mars. Okay, Mercury is the last planet who shows its power in 2025. This annual chart of the USA, and the period of Mercury starts from the 28th of April 2025 until the 18th of June 2025. The period of Mercury again stands in a very peaceful situation in the 5th house of entertainment, show business, sports, culture, and all this. So we can say that this turbulent period of the USA before elections, in election time, and after elections, it will be ended. And I can say that a situation, a political situation, society situation in the USA will be calm after the end of April 2025. You see that all the spring and this election time, it will be very intense. It will be very intense. But you know, the election date usually is the 9th, 8th or 9th of November, and technically it will be not the period of Rahu, it will be the period of Mars. And it means that Rahu, these strikes and some turbulent situation after elections, it will be after 20th of November. And technically elections are in the beginning of November in the period of Mars. Okay, let's try again, and then let's check what will be the Mars period about. Mars gives money from the outside countries, from some different countries. And let's check the D10 chart, the chart of the president. So, some new details. The Mars is the head of the Lord of the sixth house. Sixth house is about elections, all situations like this. Standing in the seventh house of relations, giving some actions about war, about I don't know, something connected with war, war speeches, and what can it be if all the changes happens after the 20th of November, and technically maybe it's okay. Oh, so we can say like this. The election date will be really very stressful for the president. It will happen and everything will change after this, especially after the 20th of November, when Rahu starts its rulership. We can see that a parliament changes, a ruling party changes, that a lot of new process starting in the country, that people are not agree, not all of them agree, and there will be some strikes. And in this time, a very high level situation, high stressful level situation about immigrants. The conception is like this. So this is really very interesting. We will look after this, and we will check all of the news, and we will see how this annual chart will work. And I would like, at the end of this video, I would like to show you the natal chart of the USA. Here it is. This is a very old chart, a very old birth chart from 1776. And now in this natal chart is the period of Saturn. In this program, in this astro processor, we will not see this, but I will say you that from November 2023 Saturn period started. Saturn stands here in this red zone. Saturn stands in the house of wealth, money and income. And Saturn is the ruler of the seventh house of war. And this Saturn will work until the end of 2025. That's why we can say that in the USA, all the financial process will be involved in some war, or some war process will affect the economical situation, will affect the movements of money in the country and outside from the country. That's why this is the clue that the war with Israel, the war in Europe will continue at least until the end of 2025, because the USA is really very involved in this process. And this Saturn shows this, that money are connected with the war, and this connection will stand until the end of 2025 at least. We should check the next planet. It will be Mercury, to understand what will be next. But this will be the topic, the issue for the next videos. My name is Tanya Kalinina. Please subscribe to this channel and send this video link to your friends if you like it. So we will see each other in next videos.